Hey everyone, welcome back to Ongster Crypto. If you're looking into tax deed investing, you've probably wondered, should I buy a tax deed property without ever seeing it? In this video, you'll learn the pros and cons of buying a tax deed property sight unseen, the biggest risks you must watch out for, the smartest strategies to protect yourself and avoid costly mistakes. Stick around till the end because I'll share the exact checklist I use before bidding on a tax deed property I've never seen in person. Before we dive in, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Have you ever bought a tax deed property without seeing it? Let's get started. First, let's talk about why so many investors buy tax deed properties without seeing them in person. Common reasons. Investors skip property visits. The auction is online. Many counties now hold tax deed sales virtually. The property is in another state. Traveling may not be cost-effective. Competitive market. Properties sell fast and investors don't have time to visit. The price is extremely low. Some investors take the risk, hoping for a big return. If you buy a property without seeing it, here's what could go horribly wrong. Risk number 1. The property is destroyed or unlivable. What can go wrong? Fire damage, mold, structural issues, houses missing roofs, plumbing, wiring, or even walls. Example, one investor bought a home for $3,500 expecting to flip it, only to find out it had severe fire damage, making it worthless. How to avoid. Check Google Street View for the last available images. Ask a local real estate agent or contractor to drive by and send photos. Risk 2. Landlocked or unusable land. What can go wrong? No road access. Land is surrounded by private property. Zoning restrictions that prohibit building. Example, a buyer purchased a cheap lot thinking they could build a home, only to learn it was landlocked and couldn't be accessed legally. How to avoid. Check property zoning and access maps from the county. Use Google Earth to look at the roads leading to the property. Risk. Number 3. Hidden liens and debts. What can go wrong? Some debts may not be wiped out after a tax deed sale. IRS liens, HOA dues, unpaid utility bills can still be your responsibility. Example, an investor got a tax deed for $8,000, then discovered a $25,000 HOA lien they had to pay before selling. How to avoid. Check public records and contact the county for any outstanding debts. Hire a title search company to verify liens before bidding. Risk number 4. Property is still occupied. Evictions needed. What can go wrong? The previous owner or tenants may still be living there. Evictions take months and can cost thousands of dollars. Example, a tax deed buyer spent 6 months and $4,000 in legal fees trying to remove a tenant who refused to leave. How to avoid. Drive by the property or hire someone local to check occupancy. Research local eviction laws before bidding. Now, let's go over the exact steps I take before buying a tax deed property site unseen. Step 1. Research the property online tools to use. Google Maps and Street View, check for red flags. Zillow and Realtor.com, estimate property value and market trends. County GIS mapping system, check for road access and zoning laws. Step 2. Contact the county and local realtors. What to ask? Are there outstanding liens or debts? What's the property's zoning classification? Are there code violations? Step 3. Estimate repair costs and exit strategy. Questions to ask yourself. Can I afford potential repairs? Add at least 30% buffer. Do I plan to flip, rent, or sell? Key tip. If repair costs exceed 50% of the ARV after repair value, walk away from the deal. All right, let's quickly go over my ultimate tax deed checklist so you never make a costly mistake. Check property value and condition using online tools. Verify zoning and access restrictions with the county. Look for potential hidden liens and back taxes. Confirm occupancy status before bidding. Have a repair cost estimate and exit strategy. So, should you buy a tax deed property without seeing it? Yes, but only if you do the right research. Want my full tax deed research checklist? Drop a checklist in the comments and I'll send it to you. Have you ever bought a tax deed property site unseen? Share your experience below. Subscribe for more real estate investing tips every week.